Hi friends, this is Jason and Kate Faircloth in Puerto Escondido, Mexico. We wanted to update you on what we're doing down here. Thanks so much for being interested in what God is doing here. The thing that's going on new with us is that Katie has transitioned from being a teacher at our school to now she's a stay-at-home mom with Abe, and she looks after him and takes care of our home and keeps me fed, which keeps her pretty busy most of the time. But outside of that, she assists me with leading and organizing everything for our life group, which is a big thing this year.
And the life group is really neat. We call it Convivio Manantial. Manantial is the name of our school. And it's we meet every other week, so twice monthly, and it's a school-wide event now, whereas last year it was not a school-wide event. We would just invite people that we met in hopes to getting to know them and open the Word together. But now we've had two so far, and it's turned out to be a really huge thing, if you can imagine inviting the entire school to our director's house. But it's neat. The first meeting, I think we had close to 90.
Something like 70.
It was a huge
70,
amount of people.
Yeah.
We ran out of food very quickly. And then the second time that we did it, it was a lot less, maybe around 40 or 50 people that came. But it's still a really neat outreach for us. We're able to, each week a different teacher shares their testimony. And so in that, we're able to share the gospel with a very large group of parents that we otherwise wouldn't have a lot of contact with. So we get together and hang out and eat, and there's kids running around all over the place. And we just kind of enjoy each other's company, and then a teacher gets up, shares their testimony, which includes how they came about to be here in Puerto, and then that is translated for the parents, and afterward there's a lot of more hanging out, and then people slowly go back to their homes for the next school day. So it's a really neat time though to get together.
And the school is also going really well. It's grown a lot this semester. We have about 70 kids in the whole school now, and so it's much bigger than it was at any point last year. And it continues to be a very unique thing in Puerto. Still very much in demand. We still have a large waiting list of families that want their kids to get in for next year. And so what we're doing at CEM is real unique, and people really want to be a part of it. And God is continuing to be very gracious to us, sustaining our school, continuing to give us a platform to use education as a means of sharing the gospel with people. And so we're very grateful for that, and it's going really well. I'm teaching first and second grade this year. I have 13 kids, and they're all very precious and cute and unique. They come from all different kinds of backgrounds. Some of them have been to school a lot and know how to act and know how to do school. Others of them, it's pretty much the first time they've ever dealt with school, and so they're just learning how to be a student. And spiritually, they come from all different kinds of backgrounds. We have believing families, and then a lot of non-believing families, and then some families that believe all kinds of different sorts of things. But each day I'm able to share with these kids about Jesus in Bible, and then all throughout the day and at recess and lunch, having neat conversations with them about eternal things. And it is really special.
And oftentimes my goal is to go at least twice a week to help out with Jason's math groups, and then to do any other little projects that he has for me in the classroom, creating stuff for lessons or grading things, just whatever he has that keeps him busy. So it's a neat thing to be able to go in and see all my old students. They, of course, all adore Abe, and it's a neat part of the culture here that children love other children. So it's really neat. They all want to touch him and give him kisses and talk all about how he was born, yeah. Which can be interesting. So, but it's really neat.
Yeah. Then ways that you can pray for us is that just continue to pray that children and their parents and families just be saved, that they turn to Jesus and believe in the gospel and have true saving faith. Because if we're just providing a low-cost private school where these kids are learning English, so what? We want these kids to be exposed to the gospel and be saved. So that is a spiritual thing that is only done by means of God doing what only He can do, which is save people. So pray that God would save people, that we would continue to be filled with the Spirit, walking in the Spirit as we teach and as we interact daily with these kids and their families, and that God saved these people. He opened their eyes to the truth of the gospel. Another way that you can pray is for us to have more teachers. As our school continues to grow, we have a continual need for more teachers who love Jesus, who are willing to come down and be volunteer missionary teachers to partner with us and do what we do and teach kids and interact with families. So our school has essentially doubled in size since last year, and if it continues to go, it'll do that again next year. So we're always going to need more teachers. So pray that God would motivate and inspire and mobilize His people to want to come partner with us and be teachers with us down here in Puerto Escondido. And then the last thing that we think you should pray for is that for student sponsors. The cost of going to CEM is a quarter of the cost of what other private schools here in Puerto Escondido cost, and that's because almost all of our students are on scholarship, or on a large percentage of scholarship, and so we need individual donors to be matched with kids to sponsor students. So if you want to see about sponsoring a student, if you feel like God is leading you in that way, you can go to globaleducationministries.org, where you can see how to do that. It's a brand new website. It's very slick and cool, and it just got done and put up, and so you can go see that for yourself there. And I think that's it. We're very grateful for all your prayers and support, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.